Hello and welcome to registration for your junior year. Although this can seem a little bit of a daunting task, it is super important that you pay attention to this video and do the registration correctly, as these will determine the classes that we offer next school year, as well as the classes that you get into. For many students, we don't make schedule changes in the fall, so once again, just very important that you listen to this and do this correctly so that you get into the classes that you want. You should register for courses regardless of your plans for next year. So if you're planning to go PSEO or any other plans, please still register for courses here. It's much easier for me to take courses out of your schedule than it is to put courses in. So the first thing I want you guys to do is go to the Two Harbors High School webpage, and you'll scroll down to Counselor Corner. Then you guys can see how cute my dogs are, and then we'll go to registration 2021-2022. So the first thing we are going to look at is course offerings. This is really going to be your guide through the registration process. It can be a little bit hard to see the numbers, so I like to zoom in to 150%. So we are going to pay attention to this 11th grade column here. You'll see at the top here the required courses for your junior year. So your required courses are American Literature, a full year. So you'll see there's two numbers there. And then a full year of chemistry or physics, a full year of math, and that depends on the sequence that you're on. So if you took geometry this year, you'll take Algebra 2 next year. And then for career readiness, if your last name is A through K, you will register for first semester of career readiness. And if your last name is L through Z, you will register for semester 2 of career readiness. Between your junior and senior year, you need to take a full year of American government. We do have a new offering, a college in the schools American government, that would count towards that credit. So if you want college credit for that class, you can sign up for that new course. You only need a semester of econ. And like I said, these two classes need to be taken between your 11th and 12th grade year. You will then look down at the electives offered to 11th graders. So we have our Spanish electives for our foreign language. We have our music classes. Please highlight if you are taking the concert choir split, high school band split, or swing choir split, jazz split, that you are putting down both of those numbers. If you only put down choir split, the computer will only recognize that to put you in just the choir split, not the band. We then have our art classes. You do need a full year of either a music class or art class before graduation, so keep that in mind if you do not have those. Then we have our shop classes, wide variety here of options. Then we have our psychology courses that are offered, developmental psychology and social psychology. Statistics will be offered next school year. And then we have intro to engineering, chemistry, and physics for our science department. We have our cooking classes. And then our business department has switched up a bit, and we have a few new classes. So make sure you go in the registration booklet and look at those descriptions too. We have game and web design, marketing and business essentials, which is kind of going to be the stepping stone to get into these other classes. So that if these classes look interesting to you, definitely register for the marketing and business essentials course. Then there's personal finance, which we now offer the possibility of college credit with that, social media marketing and entrepreneurship. We have our gym classes, sports and fitness, personal fitness, and then the companion animal care. So as we go through these, your best bet, I think it's easiest to get out a piece of scratch paper, write down semester 1, semester 2, two separate columns, and number those 1 through 6, and then an alternate space. So you can register for 7 courses if you're in the top half of your class. So if you're planning to register for 7 courses, number 1 through 7 on semester 1 and semester 2. When we look at these course offerings, it's really important that for these full year classes, you are writing down both numbers. The way to tell if there's a full year or if it's a semester course is this key down here. You can see that full year courses are not shaded where the semester courses are shaded. If the number is to the left of the word, so if we look at Woods 1 here, that is offered semester 1, whereas SolidWorks is only offered semester 2 because it's to the right of this. So make sure you're paying attention to that as well. So when I'm looking at this, I'm going to be doing a mock registration. So I am an incoming 11th grade student, and I've got my scratch paper here in front of me. I just put semester 2, 1 through 6. I'm not going to take a 7th course, but I did write down that alternate there. So I need American Literature 1011, and then for second semester 2011. I need American Government, and I am going to take the College and the Schools American Government, so 1106 and 2106. I'm going to save economics for my senior year, I think. I am going to go with physics 1303 and 2303. I am currently in geometry, so I will be in algebra 2 next year. 1203, 2203. And then my last name is L, so I will be in second semester of career readiness, so 2605. And now I need to fill in my electives. So for semester 1, I have to pick I have 2 slots open. So I am going to pick 2 different electives. I'm going to do pottery, which is 1705, and marketing and business essentials 1803. And then I'm not going to do that 7th class because I'm not in the top half of my class, but I do need to pick an alternate. So my alternate is going to be basic welding 1504. So I right now have my semester 1 numbers written down. So I have 6 main classes and an alternate. Now for semester 2, I only have 1 slot open because of that career readiness. So I am going to pick creative cookery 2602. And then for my alternate, I am going to do personal fitness 2905. So I've got my 6 classes for semester 2 plus my alternate, and I have those numbers written down. It's really important that you write down these numbers. Now, when I'm looking at some of these classes, I don't know what some of them, if there's prerequisites, or I don't really understand what they are. So I'm going to look up physics and make sure that I can take physics. So if we go to the registration booklet here, we go back to our web page and click on the registration booklet. I am going to go down to science. You should click on that and then click bookmark. It'll bring you right down to the science. You don't got to scroll all the way through. I'm going to go down to physics. I must have passed it. Let's see here. There it is. Okay. So prerequisite for physics is completion of Science 9 and at least a B in all 4 semesters of geometry and algebra 2. So I cannot sign up for this class unless I have that prerequisite, which I do. So I'm going to keep physics in my schedule. And now I want to go back up to the top of my registration booklet to look at some of these other classes. If you go down to the bottom of the science department, the easiest way is to click top bookmark. It'll bring you right back up there. I am interested in these new business classes. That's why I am going to register for the Marketing and Business Essentials, since that is kind of the stepping stone. And I want to see what that entails. So I'm going to go to Business Education. It'll bring me down. Here's the description for Marketing and Business Essentials that I'll read through, and then you can look at all these other offerings. Once you're finished with that, you can go back up to the top and navigate your way through the registration booklet. So this should answer a lot of questions. If you guys have questions about classes, prerequisites, make sure that you're looking into this. We've made it as user-friendly as possible so that you guys can just quick go through this, make sure that you qualify for the classes that you sign up for. So now that we have gone through this, I've written down all my numbers, I've looked up prerequisites, I'm going to go and register for the courses. So you are going to log into your Infinite Campus. If you don't know your login and password, you'll have to contact Anne and she can get that for you. Once you are logged in, you're going to go to More on the left-hand side here. Click Course Registration, 2122 Two Harbors High School. Add course. Now I'm just going to type in my numbers. So there is Semester 1 of American Literature. Oops. Semester 2. So make sure that you're putting both of those numbers and registering for the full year. There is my THHS American Government, but I need the other semester. Physics. Algebra 2 for first semester. Algebra 2 for second semester. Pottery. Marketing and Business Essentials. And then for semester 1, my alternate that I wanted was basic welding. So make sure I am going to click alternate so that the computer knows that this is one of my alternate choices. I put in my electives for semester 2. So career readiness. Creative cookery. And then my alternate that I chose for semester 2 is personal fitness. I'm going to request that as an alternate. So I feel like I have inputted all my numbers. I should have at least 14 numbers that I put in, and I should have 16 if I wanted 7 classes. So you'll see up top here, it says 75% complete. You'll never be at 100% because of study halls and homerooms. So what I would do is go down and count and make sure that you have at least 14 to 16 courses you're registered for. So I'm just going to simply count these X's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I have 14 courses that I have registered for. So please make sure that you make that count. Do this right. Registration conferences are March 22nd, so that will be an opportunity for you and your parents, if you choose, to meet with your homeroom advisors to talk about registration for next year. I am also available, so please let me know if you have any questions. Otherwise, yeah, have a good rest of your day and good luck, and I'm excited to see you guys as juniors.